What's up guys, it's Drac, and today I'm crazy excited to review this blaster for you, but more importantly, I'm revealing this blaster to you, and that is awesome. So, Adventure Force has decided to partner with influencers and community members to review and reveal this line of blasters, all of their new stuff for this summer. I'm so stoked about it. I know in particular the RFDL just released a crazy sneak peek of a new rival pistol, but this one's mine to reveal for you, and again, just like crazy grateful. So many toy companies give old media the opportunity to reveal their blasters, and then we have to talk about it secondhand, which is just really crappy because our viewership is much larger. Anyway, this is the Adventure Force Savage Spin, and this one's exciting for me to review for a lot of reasons. So they have finally started taking into account some of these design changes that I've been really like hounding them on for honestly years now. So we've got what appear to be pretty solid ergonomics, and then this is a Rev Trigger, which is like awesome, and then back here we have a telescoping stock. So all of that's the features that are advertised on the box. Back here we have blast up to 80 feet. We've got pull this handle to rotate through your barrels, but three 15 dart barrels giving you a 45 round drum, so to speak. So this is basically like more capacity than a turbo advance, but a flywheeler like some of the old Hasbro Rebel blasters. And I'm just crazy excited to get it out of the package and review it for you. Let's go. If you haven't seen my video yet on these guys, I've made multiple videos on these, but dollar for dart, nothing is beating these Adventure Force darts right now. It's crazy how good they are. Anyway, let's load 45 of them. All right, there we go. So lots and lots of darts all loaded up into this bad boy. All right, so we've got the blaster itself here. Telescoping stock, looks like you push these two buttons in, can pull it all the way out. You can see here because of these circles that it has multiple settings. There's that one, then there's a couple of shorter ones as well. Over here we've got a battery tray somewhere. I believe behind this panel. We'll crack that open and get this guy loaded up. Then this is what's changing and indexing through your cylinders. And then it looks like this right here is what's going to release the cylinders. So to put that into perspective, once you've locked them in, they kind of chamber in like that. This lets you cycle through them, and then this lets you release them if you pull it back and pull the entire apparatus out. And that's really useful if you want to do a la Turbo Advance, like quick change into another 45 rounds, assuming you weren't topping these off the whole way. But very cool design. I like this. It reminds me of the old triple Mavericks that we used to make. Very slick. So none of that matters if it doesn't perform very well. Looking down the barrel, I see we have a pretty traditional Adventure Force flywheel setup, and this Rev Trigger, it's actually quite nice. It's very snappy. And then we've got a main pusher up here, which is going to do nothing without batteries to power these flywheels. So let's get some batteries loaded up into here. Let's take it outside. Let's put it through its paces. All right guys, so we're out here with the Savage Spin. We've gone ahead and articulated that barrel into place. We threw 6 brand new AA batteries in, and I do kind of want to point out, it's interesting that Hasbro uses 4 AA's in all of their simple single stage flywheel blasters, and Dart Zone seems to be always using 6. I don't know if that leads to higher performance or if that leads to longer battery life, because I lipo everything anyway. But let's go ahead, put a few over the chronograph, put a few down range, figure out how this this switching barrel, how comfortable that's going to be, and we'll see where we're at. So 93, 95, 93, 95, 98, 97, 95, 91, 93, 92. So that's like instantly way better performance, and it's consistently between 90 and 100, much higher than any other blaster like on the shelf right now, other than trying to think of what I think Rival shoots right at 100 FPS out of the box. So I mean, that's pretty sweet considering the price point for this guy. So for 30 bucks, you get 45 shots. You get a full-on semi-auto primary with Rev Trigger, with telescoping stock. I think that this guy is sweet. It's got a quick drop cylinder, so that if you did have two of them, you could change very easily. Let's put a few down range, see how they'd be at zombie smashing. That's pretty much what we expect from that point. Ooh, you can rev while switching cylinders, which is a very nice feature, that there isn't like some sort of weird safety lock there, so you can go from firing to firing. I mean, I think that this is sweet. It's going to be available at walmart.com, which I do still have sweet affiliate links for, but it's not quite out yet, so I'll link to the Walmart page for Dart Zone, because again, these darts are just insanely good. And then of note, Adventure Force decided that they wanted to come to End War 2019, which is amazing. We missed them in 2018, but they were at 2017. And again, I just cannot compliment them enough for wanting to be involved in our world of modifications, tinkering, fun, and games. So this is great. It's great to see our feedback in the form of this and this taken into account. And I think overall, like, this is a really solid offering. It hits harder than your average Elite blaster. It holds a massive amount of capacity. It comes with the best darts on the market right now. And it's just an overall solid blaster. Like, the plastic's a little thin, but I kind of like the narrowing taper to the body, and I think that this would paint up pretty nicely, all things considered. Now, the flywheel cage could be upgraded in the future, but nobody's really doing like OFP cages for these Dart Zone blasters. I wish that they would, but just a sweet shooter. I think that the Savage Spin is a solid primary, not a pseudo primary, definitely not a secondary, and I can't wait to combine it with some of these other releases that are being leaked throughout the internet right now. But that's my take on it. What do you guys think? Do you like cylinder blasters like this? Are you just thrilled like me to see this and this? But overall, just a really great offering. Again, I will link to Walmart in the description box below. I think this one, at least for the beginning of its life, is going to be a Walmart exclusive, but I'm sure you'll be able to see more of it at End War, given that they'll have their booth set up in Statesboro, Georgia, June 21st of this year. So I'll put a link to End War's registration in the description box as well. But that's our early release review of the Savage Spin. As always, much love. I guess Adventure Force on. Drac out.